no.
Back-to-back Bishop McCourt here on mat 4. This time it's Bo Bassett at 65 kilograms. He's taking on Aden Valencia in the blue. Bassett trying to make it 3 straight wins over Aden Valencia. Beat him at the US Open and the Last Chance Olympic Trials qualifier in April. Heavy snap from Valencia. Valencia looking to go behind, trying to drag that arm, comes up to the 2-on-1. Now Bassett squares up.
Yes!
Nice duck from Valencia, but Bassett fends it off, and
We got past
Valencia gonna get hit for passivity.
Yes.
See the activity from both of these guys in their hand fight.
Hold on, wait.
That's what Bo Bassett is known for. He's tagged at machine gun mindset, but he's always pressuring forward,
Okay, all right.
hand fighting. Even if he's not shooting, hands are active.
Passively, now he's on the clock.
And that's Valencia's second passivity, so he'll go on the clock. Now Valencia shouldn't force something here just because he's on the clock. Good heavy snap, Bassett. Better to give up 1 shot clock point than a takedown.
One red.
And there is the shot clock point, the first points of the bout with a minute to go in the first.
Watch some clubs.
Now passivity on Bassett. Valencia doing a really good job of staying in good positions so far here in period number 1. And that's partially why, although Bassett's been in his face and taking ground, has not been able to open him up enough to take a committed attack yet. I think we only saw 1 or 2 shots there in that first period, and they were both from Valencia.
Watch those clubs on blue.
Now I expect that to change. But although Bassett's in the lead right now, Valencia will take that first period. Right side collars, ear to ear for both these guys. There's a shot from Bassett. Re-attack Valencia. He's trying to cut across the front to finish. Comes around the back. Traditional. Nice shot there from Aden Valencia. And that's why we probably hadn't seen a whole lot of shots yet this match. Bassett's shot was immediately countered. Gave up the first takedown because of it. Here's another shot from Valencia looking to drag go behind. Hard clubs from Valencia. Scramble, reattack Valencia trying to go hips over, put Bassett in danger. Bassett trying to get up and get big and expose Valencia. Not going to be able to get exposure, but will get the takedown. Bassett back in the lead. Valencia's still trying to wrestle in, and I'm not exactly sure why. Should probably base out, get back to his feet. Now that's what he does. .45 to go. Valencia hasn't been able to score off his own attack yet. Just the counter. He's gonna have to open Bassett up. He's gonna have to take some risk here. Now he's starting to go. Bassett doing a good job of staying engaged.
Five, four, three.
2-1 savvy win from Bo Bassett in match one.
The age of 20.
Now, match one wasn't exactly what you think of when you think of Machine Gun Mindset. It was mostly this right here, a lot of hard hand fighting. Bassett already coming out more aggressive than he did in match one. Valencia held the lead until Bassett scored in period number 2. I thought Valencia wrestled a very smart match in match number 1, and Bassett was still able to win. Valencia, one of the few wrestlers in the country who can match Bassett's hand fight.
Yeah, very physical wrestler. He's been wrestling college kids for the last couple years. He's headed to Stanford. But Bassett has been wrestling above his expected level as far as age for a while now. Winning the U.S. Open as a 17-year-old at U20s. Fierce hand fighting, doesn't stop for either guy. Snaps.
Valencia now getting warned for passivity. And it was a perfectly timed re-attack that got Valencia's takedown in match 1. Was not able to score off his own first initial shot.
See Bassett firing off the lion's share of the shots. And now he'll get a point thanks to that activity clock. One minute remaining in this period.
Nice single from Bassett. No points yet. Valencia trying to switch in. He's in a lot of trouble here, though, as Bassett comes behind. No, he circles out and squares up.
Wow.
Woo. That was perfectly timed single from Bassett.
he covered so much ground on that single leg. He went from one end of the mat to the other.
He saw Valencia break his stance, and he kind of tried to back out for a second, relax, and that's when it got him.
And Bassett just tried to bully him over. Valencia somehow squirmed his way out of there. Wriggled out just in time, avoided the takedown. Still just a 1-point match. Final 10 seconds of the period.
Does it for period number 1. The shot clock point, the only point.
Coach Ayers in his second season, or soon to be second season, the Stanford head coach. And we're underway, second period. Actually, clock's not ready. Now the clock's ready.
Nice snap from Valencia. Bassett gets to a leg, though. He's going to pull himself in. And Valencia, did Valencia's knee hit?
Didn't hit. He's holding his left leg, or left foot. Maybe his ankle got sprained.
And Valencia corner going to challenge it. It won a takedown, but Bassett's corner, actually, they wanted to flee as well. And
yeah, this is that. It's a very tough call because on the edge of the, when you go out of bounds, there's like 2 different sets of rules where they give you continuation and you just kind of assume what would happen.
Now, Coach Ayers just came over and said they're challenging grabbing knee pad. Is that the same as a singlet pull? Would that be a point?
Yeah, and it might also take that 2 off the board.
It would. It would definitely do that, but I didn't know if it would also be a caution in 1. Valencia just got a little too overzealous there with the hips. A little too high, allowed Bassett to sneak under and come out the back door.
Yeah, both guys being very aggressive. We'll see if that ankle bothers Valencia. Kind of shook it off. Looked to be in a lot of pain at the time, though.
I think it might be the foot, not the ankle.
Yeah, right around the, we call those the metatarsals. So they're taking a look at it now. They don't have replay on a big monitor or anything.
And 3-0, if they lose the challenge, 4-0 isn't the biggest hole, but when you consider that Valencia has yet to score off of his own shot this entire series. I guess, reattack is your own shot, but has not been able to open Bassett up into his own shot. So I'm thinking that becomes a little bit different of a hole than, a Forrest Lodahl match, right?
Yeah, this could swing things a large amount, but they'll almost have the full second period. It does give both wrestlers a chance to regain their composure, think about how they want to wrestle the rest of this match, what they remember seeing from their opponent this match and the last one, any adjustments.
Good challenge from the Valencia corner.
So they'll
No
take the
points.
points off.
But it's not a caution anymore.
No points.
Offensive foul, not a defensive foul. So if he would have pulled the knee pad to prevent a takedown, then it would have been caution, but just an attention for an offensive, similar to leg foul in Greco.
Yep. All right, and then Bassett right back at it. And there's a point for Bassett, gets right back on his attacks, 2-0. The shot from Valencia doesn't land.
Now Valencia hasn't given up any counterattacks either, so I would like to see him pick up the number of attacks here as we hit the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, a guy like Bassett's tough to impose your will upon him, and that is kind of the way that Valencia wrestles. Very heavy hands, very aggressive, but
Bassett caught Valencia reaching.
that's also the way Bassett wrestles, and now he's got a 4-point lead deep in this match.
That's when you shoot a single leg, when they're reaching for the tie there. Valencia looking for a go behind, drops down to the leg. Bassett hops over, trying to grab ankles.
And look at the elusiveness of Bassett. Valencia needs to score there, but he stopped wrestling, and Bassett does not stop wrestling. Good defense from Bassett. Gets himself a stalemate out of that. Duck under attempt from Valencia, too far away.
One minute to go.
Nice snap from Bassett.
Valencia should start firing off these attacks now. You're not going to get two really good attempts on a guy like Bo Bassett. You can't wait till the last second. Single leg Bassett. Valencia drapes over the top, fights ankles. This scramble's going to burn a lot of clock, and we have less than 30 seconds to go, even if Valencia scores.
Yeah, Valencia had a chance to get height there, but Bassett, rather heroically, at least in the pose, reached or shoved those legs up and got into a better position, and then he got a stalemate. So 6 seconds. It's a coronation at this point. Bo Bassett steps out of the inside trip attempt, and there it is. U20 World Teamer. Up at 65 kilos. Bassett was a U17 gold medalist, down at, I want to say, what, 51 kilos?
Yeah, or he might have even been, was he 48?
48, one of the weight classes